Hello, Cancer. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. For those of you who are regulars to my channel, you know that I typically do the top 3 for the bonus readings for either the first half or second half of the month for the top 3 most viewed videos for any given sign. And you guys actually came in fourth, but I was just guided to do this bonus reading here for you guys today. So hopefully whatever comes through here is advice that will be helpful to you. So let's begin, Cancer, for your general reading. Take from it what makes sense and release what doesn't. So let's pull some focus messages, starting with the Love Compass Oracle. And of course, all of the decks that you do see here today, I'll link everything down below. All right, so let's begin. Focus messages for you. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. Yeah, there's just something about it. You know, I wasn't going to do a top 4. I typically just do the top 3. But I was just guided to do this one for you guys. So maybe there's something significant that needs to present itself here. All right, first focus card. We do have support. Okay. Your spiritual team is assisting you with the situation. Reach out with your awareness and call forth what you need in your life at this moment. You are never alone. Open up and allow yourself to receive help from those around you. Your spiritual team is working through other people who can provide the support you need. I mean, that in and of itself is perhaps a very crucial message for some Cancers who are in need of that. Let's grab a second focus message. So take from that message whatever applies to your situation, and maybe some of you guys really needed to hear that. Wow, we've got divine intervention. These two cards together, really interesting. Okay, so let me read this. You are being redirected from relationships and situations that no longer serve you. Any rejection you faced, see it as a redirection to something greater for you. Let go of the need to understand or make sense of it. Trust that things happen for a greater divine purpose. Everything is unfolding as it should. And maybe that's why your spirit team, your angel guides, are protecting you and assisting you at this time, because they know you need it. Okay? So we'll dig a little bit deeper to see how that applies for the rest of your reading, but that's some interesting messages, guys, coming through here together like that. So let's see. So let's take a look at what you need to know about your love connection at this point in time. I'm going to use my dating scene oracle deck here. So maybe there's something here about your relationship that you're being redirected away from it, maybe. Possibly it could be an unhealthy relationship, or there's some parts of it that just needs work. I don't know. So take from it how, again, it makes sense. You're being divinely guided elsewhere, perhaps. For Cancer, what do we need to know? We do have model, okay, strictly physical. So if you relate to this divine feminine, maybe somebody is wanting to date you or be in a connection with you strictly for the physical connection and nothing more. That's interesting how that's coming through here. Look at the next card. We've got wifey material. Okay. And then we've got this card right here. Sociable, easily approachable. Man, these cards. Look at this. And then we've got best friends. Lots in common, can talk for hours, love to make each other laugh. So here is what I'm getting with this combination of cards here. You know, it could have started off that you guys were friends, turned into the best of friends. You guys might have connected in a way where it just flowed. You know, this person might have approached you either at a party or a get-together or however way you guys met and ended up building this beautiful friendship. Things could have moved on to the next level. It got physical. But maybe either they're eventually going to take it in this direction where they see you as marriage material, divine feminine, or they want to keep it here. We'll have to see why that is presenting itself in that way, because we've got some varying degrees of what they might possibly be wanting in this partnership. Okay, so let's grab some insight. I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Illuminated Star Tarot deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer for this bonus reading. What do we need to know here? So either this could even represent two people. One person who's just in it for, as plainly as I can say it, sex, or they're really wanting to build a life with you, long-term commitment. All right, let's see. So you just got to be mindful, Divine Feminine, of who it is that you are interacting with. And it's just interesting to me why you're being supported at this time and being redirected from relationships, because there are situations, as it says, that it is no longer serving you, maybe because they are incapable of even offering you marriage or long-term commitment here. So we have two cards coming up in the reverse. Let's see what they are. We've got the World, okay, which is of course cycle completion in the upright. And then we've got the Two of Cups, which is, both of these cards are amazing. You know, marriage, partnership, mutual attraction. So they're both coming up in the reverse, and that is just how we're going to have to interpret it here. So this is kind of confirmation for me that part of the reason maybe why this cycle is not completing is because you perhaps know in your heart of hearts that it's not working out, or it's just not going to take you here in this direction of marriage, or at least being able to be two people who are fully committed to one another. As you can see, that Two of Cups is coming up in the reverse. There's an imbalance here. This represents tension in a partnership. It could even represent broken communication. And then you've got the World right here. So there's something incomplete. There's something perhaps in your heart space where you feel empty because you haven't had closure when it comes to a particular person. And now we've got the Devil coming in. Unhealthy attachments. Can you guys believe that? You could be dealing with a Capricorn here. I'm telling you, there's a reason why I was pulled to do this reading. Because you are being redirected from somebody who's coming towards you with this Devil energy. They could also have some unhealthy attachments to other things or other people, past relationships. It might even have something to do with their upbringing or some other traumas that they haven't had the chance to address. This person, they could have very addictive behavior, obsessive behavior, but it's unhealthy and it could even be toxic. They are unable to offer you anything solid. They don't have the capability to bring you the security and stability in a partnership. That's just what I'm getting from this person. You know, you could be dealing with somebody who's too clingy or too possessive also. And then you've got the Page of Wands right here. This is someone who wants to be a free spirit. Okay. The Page of Wands is someone who really is easily distracted. They could win you over with their personality, their warm temperament. But at the end of the day, you're dealing with somebody who enjoys their freedom. And that's not somebody who's going to want to commit in a partnership. So it could have been wonderful and passionate sexually. And the physical connection could be amazing. But I'm just getting here with the Two of Cups in the reverse, the World card in the reverse, and then you've got the Devil card right here. They're not interested in wifey material here. They're not interested in marriage. They're just possibly interested in, for example, a friends with benefits type situation. That's what I'm getting. But we'll dig a little bit deeper to see why that's popping up like that. Okay, so those are the first opening messages here. Let's dig a little bit deeper and take a look at their current intentions towards you. Okay, so this is the Truth Deck Reconciliation Edition. This is by Pretty Spirits. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer. So this might be a bit of a challenging reading, but hopefully it helps somebody out there to be able to take advantage of the messages here from your angel guides, because they are trying to get you away from a path that's not good and directing you onto a better path that could lead you towards happiness. And perhaps that's the overall message that they're wanting to convey to you at this point in time. And I know that, you know, it sucks to hear messages that are not always positive, but that's just life. You know, it's ups and downs. It's good and bad. And I mean, if all readings were positive and sunshine and rainbows, it's just not realistic. And when they are, that's fantastic. All right, let's see. Current intentions. Look at this. See? Lopsided effort. Followed by finding balance. I can't believe these messages, Cancer. Look at this. Separation needed. Karmic lessons. Do you see this? That's why you're being directed elsewhere. Because things are out of balance. You need to detach from this person. Until you do, these issues will keep resurfacing. You know, as you can see, we've got an infinity symbol right there. If you don't take the time to learn those lessons, they're going to keep coming back until you take the time to learn them. Because look at the image. Okay, it's time to sever ties. It's time to cut them out of your life because there's something unhealthy about this partnership. And more than likely, they just want the physical connection. They're not really in it for the long haul. They're not interested in marriage. That's just what's presenting itself here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull from my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle, Tarot with a twist. So the twist here, in addition to all of the usual tarot messages, is that it includes new Oracle messages, as well as new court cards that are exclusive to this deck. And it's for beginners, so it's got upright and reversed meanings that are already added to the description of the majority of the cards. All right, so Cancer. Current intentions towards you is basically they're not being open and honest with you. That's just what I'm getting, which is why there's this need to separate. They might have said, you know, let's get married, let's move in together, whatever they told you could have all been nonsense or just BS, you know. I can't make this up. Cannot make that up. Look at what that says at the very top. 8 of Cups. Walk away. Leave it behind. Do not disillusion yourself. It's lopsided. You're not the only one in the picture. Look at this. 5 of Wands. There's competition. There is rivalry here. You're not the only one that they're talking to. Whether you know that or not, you're not the only one. You got to be strong, Cancer. Look. You've got the Strength card. Okay, so you got to be brave. You got to tap into that inner strength. You have to find the willpower to get yourself out of a situation, to separate yourself because there's somebody else that's way better suited for you. Once you learn these karmic lessons, and I can't help but feel this more so for my divine feminines, that this is coming through for you. You can't keep ignoring whatever these lessons are, because it'll keep popping up. Because once you actually put in the effort to work on yourself and to move past whatever drama you've had to deal with people that weren't in it for the long haul and could just strictly be about sex and the physical connection. Once you've taken the time to do that, put the effort towards yourself, look at what's coming in for you. You've got an Emperor here. This is representing the divine masculine. But this is a good masculine. This is somebody who wants to build a life with you. This is somebody who perhaps wants to marry you. Not somebody who's just going to come into your life and just want to have a physical connection. That is what's presenting itself here. And maybe that's why I'm doing a 4th bonus reading, because I was really just guided to do this one. I don't typically do 4 bonus readings. There's a reason why. And hopefully this makes sense for somebody out there. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some additional insight as to what is in their heart space. Okay. So I'm going to pull from the Flames of Truth Oracle. This is by Angelic Revelation 144. From your person's higher self, from their heart space. I can't even say your person because they're coming through as a toxic individual. So whoever it is that this reading is referring to, let's see, from their higher self, what is it that they really would want to say to you if they could? But yeah, your angel guides are wanting to direct you to a different direction. Okay. You literally made me speechless with your beauty. I can barely speak because I'm just spellbound and captivated by you. Where's that card? Where's that card? Model. Okay? They're speechless because you could be very attractive. You're beautiful. They're spellbound. They're captivated. You know, whatever it is that they said to make you believe that you're the one, you have found love. But at the end of the day, they could have just been sweet talking you. This one says, I'm working up the courage to tell you how I feel. And if they're really being open and honest with you, what they're really feeling at the end of the day, or at least what's coming through here, is that they're not interested in commitment. And we've seen there are other people in the picture. So just something to be mindful of there, because that's what's presenting itself here. All right, closing this out, Cancer. So I'm going to pull some additional messages from my Heart Space Oracle. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Cancer for this bonus reading. So very specific messages, guys, coming through here. You know, obviously if it doesn't make sense, then it's just not your reading this time, but hopefully this helps somebody out there. For your bonus reading. Bonus number 4, Cancer, well deserved, because I feel the messages that are coming through here today will help someone. Oh my gosh, I'm the one, okay? I mean, they're going to have to do a whole lot of legitimate convincing here, I feel, to really come through as the one. That's just what I'm getting. Now, if you are well aware of this, Cancer, and you have prepared yourself to move forward away from a toxic situation, this could, of course, represent somebody that could be really good for you, that is very spellbound and captivated by the thought of you, and that's fantastic. So that's a good thing. And then we have, aren't you tired of pretending that we don't love each other? But for some of you, you were dealing with somebody who might have been pretending that they loved you. That's just a part of the reality, which is why you are being divinely guided away from them. Redirected from that situation because it's no longer serving you. You might have even took it upon yourself to tell them that you love them. If they didn't reciprocate, then that's an issue. Okay, I'm guided to pull just one more to wrap up your bonus reading here, Cancer. One more. Please come back. I can't do life without you. So this is an indication here for some of you that you've already distanced yourself from somebody. They clearly want you back, but if they are just sugarcoating the truth, for example, if they're not really being honest with you, if they're really not looking for commitment, and if they just want to play, for example, if they just want the physical connection, you got to be mindful of the decisions and choices that you make, because you might ultimately just end up getting hurt if you don't get yourself away from a situation that's unhealthy or toxic. All right, so I feel that is the advice here for you, Cancer. Hopefully this made sense for somebody out there. If it didn't, no big deal. Hopefully I'll catch your story in the next reading. All right, guys, so if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below. Thank you guys so very much, and I will see you next time.